Greetings. I'm Charles Setchell, Senior Shelter and Settlements Advisor at the USAID Bureau for Humanitarian Assistance. On behalf of BHA, welcome to the Settlements Approach online training course. This 5-module course was developed by Interaction with technical and financial support from BHA, as well as input from a number of consultants. The course is based on the Settlements Approach guidance note, also supported by BHA, a 2020 publication of the Global Shelter Cluster Urban Settlements Working Group, with input from over 70 working group members over a 2-year period. BHA would like to once again thank all of those who contributed to the guidance note. Human settlements, or settlements for short, are not new. They've existed as long as human beings have existed. As the socially, politically, geographically, and economically defined spaces where people live and work and interact, settlements are the settings of humanitarian assistance and thus the context of our work. Crises, displacement, and humanitarian assistance don't exist in a vacuum after all, but in settlements. We believe that shelter and settlement sector activities, particularly when informed by the settlements approach, can provide the on-the-ground conceptual and operational framework to maximize efforts to address not only shelter needs, but all humanitarian concerns, as well as establish the interface for humanitarian and development efforts. We also believe that the growing focus on settlements within the shelter and settlement sector, primarily through the support of the settlements approach, is perhaps the most profound change in the sector since the creation of the cluster system in 2005. No longer are we looking at the 4 walls and roof of a shelter, but well beyond those confines to encompass entire settlements and the various needs of people living in those settlements. Finally, we view the Settlements Approach course as a complement to the BHA Interaction online shelter and settlements training course, which has been completed by several thousand people since its inception in 2015. Or an average of more than 5 persons per week since that time. We are hoping for similar levels of completion with the Settlements Approach course. Thank you again for taking the course. We trust it will be useful in informing your future work on the critical issues facing crisis-affected populations in settlements.